Hey y'all, it's Mecca Mecca and I'm coming to you with a new YouTube video as promised. And I'm gonna try and keep on doing 2 videos per week. But when I have this robe on, it is story time, baby, because I am coming to you with all the juice, all the drama I've been through, and all the happy times as well. Story times don't always have to be about drama or anything, but this story time, y'all, some of y'all know this and some of y'all don't, but I don't play. This story time, I'm gonna be coming to you about how I almost fought my second week of high school. Let me tell you, it really wasn't my fault, you guys. Like literally, it wasn't even the girls' fault. Like, we all sat back and realized, dang, we was fighting for something that was so stupid. Like, we realized it. But let me get into the story, because I know y'all was like, what's she fighting her second week of high school? Like, you just got there. Like, how can it be so much problems? Okay, so I'm gonna start from the beginning. So I live in Bridgeport, Connecticut, and I would go to school all the way in New Haven for high school. So it was a bit of a feud from Bridgeport kids and New Haven kids as they was coming in, because we all come from the same school system. Well, our high school is just in New Haven. That's the only high school that's there. It wasn't a high school in Bridgeport like it was a middle school. So it's this New Haven girl that I was going to school with. Mind you, she's in my advisory. Like, we were like mostly in the same classes together and stuff like that, but I really didn't talk to her because I don't know her. I only talked to the people I went to school with, like the Bridgeport kids, and they like really stuck to the New Haven kids. But as time go along, we all got close. But anyway, so it was one day we was coming out the cafeteria. Oh, let me tell you about our cafeteria. So we used to be in a school where it used to be orphanage. Like, the school used to be an old orphanage. So it was one building right here, one building right here, and this is the street right here. So would have to cross the street to go to lunch, to go to the next class, and we only had 3 minutes. Y'all know they didn't do us right with that. Y'all know they didn't do us right with that. So we only have 3 minutes. So it was one day where I had to cross the other building so I can get to my lunchway, because at that time I was taking a math class, but then I would have another break period, so I'll just go in there and I do my study hall, and that's when most of the 12th grade would do it. Like, cause at the time we couldn't have the whole 12th grade, we couldn't have the whole 12th grade be like in the same building because it wasn't enough room. Well, 9th grade I should say, because I'm still thinking back to my 12th grade years, but 9th grade couldn't be all in the same cafeteria. It wasn't big enough. Like, the cafeteria, it was so small. Like, we even saw them cooking. It was that small. So 9th grade, it was half 9th grade, and then the other half would come right after us. So I'm sitting there, I walk in the cafeteria, and it's already like her and her friends on the other side, and it's me and my friends, me, my best friends, and my 2 other close friends, Zan and Alexis. So we at our table and they at the other table. So I go warm up my food, because at the time I was bringing food from home. So she's right next to the microwave, and I guess she felt like I was trying to be funny or something like that, like how I was walking and like how I looked over at the table, because I did look over at the table. Like, I'm looking to see if I'm good all around me. Like, I don't know these people. And there was already problems about how New Haven don't like Bridgeport. So it's like, you think I'm not gonna look around my surroundings and make sure I'm good? Like, I don't know what type of time these girls on. But trust, they already know, like, as the years gone by. But anyway, that's neither here or there. But I guess she had felt some type of way, and she said something to her friends. And my friends, like my best friend Natalia and Lazine, they don't play. So they was like, they was looking at you, right, Mecca? I was like, but they didn't do nothing, right? And I was like, okay. And then we all started laughing and stuff like that. And they was looking over. Like, we kept on, it was back and forth, like unnecessary attention, like unnecessary. So boom, lunch go by, we eating lunch. Then it's a dismissal bell where the cafeteria, they let out 1 minute early so you get a head start. because it takes a lot of time because we're traveling through the building. But if you're in the cafeteria, you get like an early dismissal bell or whatever. Or the teachers, they tell you, you can, let's pack up, let's head out. So I'm headed to go out the doors of the cafeteria, and I'm with my friends. So she's right in back of us. And it's this other boy that she knows. He's from New Haven. And he had said something. And I thought she was talking about me. But he was instigating the whole thing. He had said something to her. But then he had said something that was like reverted to me. But I was like, whatever. And I said her name. And then she was like, bitch, you don't know me. Like, this girl, extra. When I tell you this girl, she went on a whole rampage. She was like, I'm sitting there like, me and Italia Lazia, we hyped up. You don't want this type of beef. Sis, sauce. I was looking like, we not the ones. We not the ones. You may be from New Haven, but we from Bridgeport. We not the ones. So she had said something about my hair. Mind you, at the time, I was killing it. Every time I go to school, my hair will be on point. Don't be playing with me. I'll be killing it with the hairstyles. That's one thing you're not going to say. So I had a bang. I had a China bang with a ponytail, a high ponytail. And it was just swinging like. Killing it, period. But yeah. So she was like, she said something. She was like, I'll snatch that horse hair ponytail out your hair. I was right next to Alexis. I was right next to Italia. And I was right next to Lizanne. And they can all tell you, I said, I will take my horse hair ponytail out and beat your ass with it. Period. Like, and when I tell you, like, at the moment, I am mad. Like, I am upset because I'm going to tell you, like, you obviously was picking for trouble. This is how I'm saying. You're picking for trouble. You obviously had a problem with my hairstyle. Boo-boo. I be killing it. Period. Period. I be killing it. So she came at the wrong one. When you talk about my hair, like, that's one thing I stay on point. Like, it's some days I went to school with a raggedy ponytail or the casual puff. But when I get it done, it stays done. So do not even play yourself like that. Like, she said horse hair. Like, it was synthetic because it's a ponytail. You think I'm about to be paying a whole for like 3 bundles to wrap around from? No, that hairstyle was only a weak hairstyle. Y'all know, but it was still cute. You wouldn't even think it was horse hair. That's why she was just hating at the moment. But anyways, I said that, and I guess we was just all arguing and stuff like that. And the teachers, mind you, you know how, you know it's real. If you ever been to the school I've been to, Amistad High, and well, the upcoming 12th graders, they didn't realize this, but you have to cross a tree. That was mandatory, or you was going to get in trouble if you didn't cross that street. It was so real, I got off that street and crossed the street. Like, I was ready, and Talia was like, da-da, don't even start. Boom. Then the deans came. Few of the deans came, and the principal of the school at the time, he came. He was like, oh, no. And one of the deans, she was like, what is the problem? Like, this dean, she used to be extra. She was like, I'm gonna need y'all to turn it down. I'm gonna need y'all to turn it down. And then as she was saying that, I was in back of her like, I was like, oh no, she the one that's hyped up. And then she was like, oh, and like this girl, she really gets hyped up. Like, she like this, and she getting mad. And then the dean was like, you want to know what? You go look at the tree and you tell me what happened. And she was like, since we're not going to get no closure, she was like, she had us go to the counselor. And the dean called our parents. And that's when the counselor, she talked to us. She was like, what is really the problem? What happened? Just talking to us. And we like, whatever. Like, we was like, yeah, we could be cordial, whatever. But in the back of my mind, shouty, if I had the chance, you better count your days. That's what type of time I was on. I was like, this girl better count her days. because I'm really not the one. I really wasn't. But you want to know what? The counselor was like, y'all need to be cordial or y'all gonna get suspended again. Because mind you, we got suspended for about 2 or 3 days for that. Yeah, for altercation. But at that time, if you was to fight, you would get expelled from my school. Like, they wouldn't just suspend you. They would expel you. So it was like a good thing I didn't fight. But Lord, I didn't really care that I went off. I didn't really care what the deans were saying. Like, I just had to explain this to Kelly. Because Kelly didn't know the extent to this Bridgeport to New Haven beef that was going on. So when I went home, I came home with my best friend Natalia. I was like, come home with me so she can, so we can explain this to her. Because Kelly just gonna think that I just don't want to be in the school. Because at the time being, I did not want to go to that school at all. So it was like, I just gotta take it for how it is. But no, like literally, she started it. Like that's how it go. But she didn't really even start it. Like as time go on, we realized it was the boy who instigated the whole thing. Like. But anyway, so I went home. My mom fired up. Like, my mom is fired up. She was like, and she cooking pork chops too. That was my favorite meal. So she cooking pork chops at the time. She flipping a pork chop as I come around the corner to the kitchen. She said, so what the fuck happened, Mecca? I'm like, Mom. I was like, it wasn't my fault. And then my best friend got my back. She know. She was like, yeah, Kelly, it wasn't our fault. She was like, the girl started and she said she was going to pull Mecca point down. See, I didn't tell my mom that part, how the girl was going to pull. But my best friend, she held it down. She told her and stuff like that. Because that went over my head at the moment. I was just upset at the girl, how she came at me and stuff like that. But my mom was like, what? She was like, you want to know what? I'm calling that school. And she was like, that's not what they told me. My mom, yup. We told my mom everything. I told my mom what I said to her. Like, I literally broke the whole thing down to her. And I told my mom what happened. And my mom was like, you want to know what? She was like, it wasn't your fault. You're going to have to take it for what it is. And she was like, you just going to have to sit this one out. But just know, she was like, if anything would have happened to you because of that, she was like, it would have been a problem with that school. And my mom, she was so upset about that whole situation because she knew it was a lot of people that was like getting in bad New Haven versus Bridgeport beef, talking about how they was threatening them and stuff like that. So my mom, she didn't want nothing to happen to me. But mama ain't raised no punk, period. I was gonna hold it down regardless, and my mom knew that. But it was just a simple fact that she didn't want me to get hurt if that girl had other families and stuff try to come after me, like if I was in New Haven on the street one day or whatever. But yeah, but my mom was like, you want to know what? You're not even in trouble no more. She was like, because I know and stuff. Like, me and my best friend, we hold it down. We told the whole story straight from the beginning. Like, everything. Like, my mom, she knew what it was and stuff. Like, thing about my mom is, she just want to know from start to beginning. Because you can't just tell her, oh, this happened and this happened. No, because she gonna know if you're lying or not. But she knew we kept it real. Period. But after that day, it was just me and that girl. We didn't talk, and that was that. And then if she would pass by me and her friends passed by me, it would just be a whatever. Like, it was a time where it was her and her friends, and I was in the bathroom, and then it was just like silence or whatever. But you know how that thing go. The people who you first meet, you feel like they got a stink attitude. Me and her, we end up getting mad. We end up becoming mad close. Like, we end up talking. We end up fooling around. Her friends were starting to be my friends. And then my friends started being her friends. We all started hanging out and stuff like that. We just got close and stuff like that. So it was all unnecessary drama and stuff like that. Yeah, like, we had another falling out after that, but it wasn't even that serious. But like, she cool people. Like, me and her, we don't talk like that no more. I think like you build certain school relationships. Like, she was just a school relationship, that's it. Like, that's about it. And if I was to see her like come to Bridgeport and stuff like that, I'd be like, oh, hey, this, that, and the third. That's if she speak to me, because I don't be speaking first to nobody. But that's basically how that go. Like, me and her was cool right after that whole situation. But that's it. I was, y'all ain't understand when I wasn't even mad about how she was saying this, that, and the third. I was just mad how she said, I will pull that horsehair ponytail out your head. Because first of all, I pay good money to get my hair done, regardless or not if I'm paying for the fake ponytail or I got these $200 bundles in my hair right now. That's just the God-given truth. Like, don't be playing with your life like that, sis, when you talk about my hair or anything. Like, my hair or my food, we gonna have problems, period, if you just come at me like that. But you wanna know what? It's all good. Just a misunderstanding. But that's my story time, y'all. Crazy, right? Crazy. But be sure to subscribe below and like all my videos. You want to know what? Keep up, because my next video, I don't know if I'm doing another story time. I don't know if I'm doing a pop-up mukbang. Y'all might get to see special guests as well. Stay tuned. You just don't know. Mukbang, story time, and friends. Stay tuned, y'all.